So if you have moles already, all right, then all you have to do is just do 11 moles of magnesium, and you want to change it to hydrogen. Just go straight to the ratio. Magnesium on bottom, hydrogen on top. It's a 1-to-1 ratio, and that means you're going to end up with 11 moles of H2. Now do that again with HCl. You've got 11 moles of HCl. It's already in moles, so we're just going to do the ratio, and that ratio is 1 H2 to 2 HCl, and that ends up being 5.5 of H2. Okay? So the smallest number is your limiting reactant. So this is the smallest number. So HCl, you can circle it and put an LR. That's how you identify its limiting reactant. All right. Now the question asks for the grams of H2. So here I've got moles of H2 and moles of H2. I don't have grams of H2. Which one do you think is the one I'm going to use, 11 or 5.5? 5.5. I'm going to use a limiting reactant, and that means I'm going to start with 5.5 moles of H2, and I'm just going to change it to grams. So moles on bottom, grams on top, and just multiply by the mass of H2, which is 2. So that's, again, 11 grams of H2 is my answer. Okay? All right? So that's how you find the limiting reactant, and then you use it to figure out how much you're going to make. All right, the next thing we're going to do is number 2. All right? So we've got 5 grams of Ag, so I'm going to start with 5.00 grams of Ag. I need to change that to moles. Okay, so in this case, I have grams. So now I have to divide by the number from the periodic table. So 108 grams, 1 mole on top. Okay? And that's going to end up being, I believe, was it 0.046 moles of Ag. All right? And then I'm going to do the ratio. And the ratio is a 2-to-1. So 2 Ag on bottom, 1 Ag2S on top. So that's going to be 0.023 moles. All right, so that's one of them. One of them's taken care of. Now the other one, I'm going to 0.463 grams of sulfur. I'm going to divide by 32, because that's the periodic table number, so I can get it into moles. And that's going to be 0.012 or 14. 14? And then that's moles of sulfur. Now on the bottom, sulfur, on top, Ag2S. So according to the equation, it's a 1-to-1 ratio. So really, it's going to be the same amount. Smallest number is our limiting reactant. So that means this is the smallest number. So sulfur is our limiting reactant. I'm going to circle sulfur, and that's my limiting reactant. All right? Now, it says you want it in grams. So we're just going to take that amount and change the grams. 0.014 moles of Ag2S, and change it to grams by multiplying it. We're going to multiply it by the mass from the periodic table this time. So Ag2S, that's 108 times 2, plus 32. 248. So 248 grams times 0.014, and 3.5 is our answer. So 3.5 grams, this is how much I'm going to make. So that extra step you only do for the limiting reactant. Okay? So you do both, but then you only use your limiting reactant for your answer.